Don't touch the parts. You might break them.
Okay, so then how am I supposed to handle the parts?
We're gonna use anti-static mats.
Oh,
Hey.
cool. So I get to put on this wrist thingy?
Yes. Alright, so you see this part right here?
Uh-huh.
This is called an alligator clip. Because it's like an alligator.
Oh, no.
Alright, so this end is actually gonna go on your nipple.
Okay. But you're lying?
No, I'm just kidding, it goes on the case right here. So just put on any metal part of the case that's not painted, and then this will help take any static electricity that we have built up on our bodies, and it gets transferred out into here. Because if static electricity touches any of these computer parts, you get a short circuit.
Okay.
And as we learned in electronics, that is not good.
Okay.
Alright? So pick this up and let's put the mat under.
Okay.
Oh man, you're supposed to lift. There you go. You do lift after all. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and get the second one so I can help you out from over here. Oh, you don't put that in yet. Giggle. What are you doing? You stupid or dumb.
You got this.
Alright, so now we're gonna get a hammer and we're gonna put this all together.
Okay, no, seriously though. Hold.
Okay.
Just kidding. Okay.
You see all these pins?
Uh-huh.
If one of these little teeny weeny pins gets bent, the whole thing's screwed.
Let me see.
No, don't. Okay. So for our motherboard, we're gonna go with the MSI 790X G45 motherboard. This is a micro ATX motherboard, which means it's a little bit smaller than the rest of them, but it gets the job done. So some of the reasons we went with this one is because it has the PS2 connectors.
Mm-hmm.
So in case you still have like the dinosaur mouse or the dinosaur keyboards that use this type of connection, you can still have them.
I'm touching the chip.
Don't touch the chip. My chip. And it has 6 USB ports.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can plug in like your mouse, your keyboard, your headphones, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
your flash drive,
Mm-hmm.
and anything else that needs a USB connection.
Okay.
And it's got built-in, your built-in sound chipset.
Yeah, I don't care. Can you just put that in the computer?
No, I need to finish explaining this because there's a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
Give me your attention, please.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And then we have an AM3 socket processor. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this is where the chip goes in here.
Mm-hmm.
Processing chip.
Okay.
And then these are your DIMM slots.
Okay.
This is where your RAM goes in.
Okay.
And then these are your SATA ports. That's where everything's gonna get plugged into, like your hard drive and your DVD drive. Anything else that has any kind of information that needs to get transmitted to this motherboard.
Okay.
And these are your PCI Express 2.0 by 16 slots. This is where we're going to install a graphics card. So like if you want to play video games or you want to run SolidWorks, you need to have a graphics card so that way it can like process all the video images, and then you can play your games in peace.
Can I just steal from the school?
No? Well, I mean you could, but I mean now they know you're going to do it. But I mean you can try.
Sure.
Alright, so that's basically everything on here.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And for our video card, we have the EVGA 7800 GTX. Now
Why so many numbers?
Because the different numbers are different model numbers. They could depend on things like the shape of it, the size of it. Some are like this big, some are this big. Some have this type of cooler on it, some have a different type where there's 2 fans. And the connections. It's like this is a dual DVI with S-video outputs. So you can connect 2 monitors to this, or up to 3 if you have an S-video connection, which I doubt anyone does because that's old. But if you really wanted to, you could have 2 screens hooked up. You could have 2 screens combined to make one giant screen.
Okay.
Alright. And then for our RAM, we're gonna go with the G.Skill RIP Geostery. Now this is your random access memory. This is about 4 gigabytes. Each stick is 2 gigabytes. And this is what gets used when you want to open up something like multiple tabs on your internet browser or any other little task you want to do. That just require you to have some kind of temporary memory.
Okay.
So yeah. And then the reason I went with G.Skill is because this metal covering that it has is called a heat spreader. And that helps dissipate the heat away from this actual module itself so it can perform better. Okay.
So do we put this in here?
Yes. No, not there. No. Let's go in here. But not yet. Not yet. Alright. And then this is our cooler.
Okay.
So this is a 120 millimeter fan that goes with that heatsink. And that heatsink is used to cool our processor, which is gonna get really hot. Like really hot. Like 35 degrees Celsius hot.
Okay.
Like hot.
Like Miss Sutter?
You
Come on.
always have
Come on. We
Why
have
are you
to.
gonna bring that up?
Because, I mean, I'm just saying.
I hope she doesn't see this video. It's gonna be so embarrassing.
I don't care.
Okay, well anyways, this is gonna
See,
go...
that's her right now.
That's not her.
That's her.
That's probably your mom.
It's Miss Sutter.
It's your mom.
It's Miss Sutter.
It's your mom. Come
It's
on.
Miss Sutter.
I can see from right here. It says mom. And you even put a heart.
Miss Sutter.
Nope.
Come on.
Alright, well basically this part goes on top of the processor. And this basically takes all the heat away through the copper tubes and the aluminum fins, and then this fan blows on that to cool that down.
Okay.
So we should be getting some pretty good performance out of this, given how big it is.
It's already bent.
You gotta bend it like Beckham.
No, it's your fault.
Bend it like Beckham.
You're lucky I'm here. You're lucky I'm the technician, the professional.
And then for our thermal compound, we're gonna go with the Arctic Silver. What's it called? Ceramic. Apparently I don't know how to spell ceramic, but we're going with the Arctic Silver Ceramic Thermal Compound. We picked this up at Radio Shack. And what this is, it's a paste that goes between this and the processor, and it helps create kind of like a seal between the two, and it helps conduct heat and yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so for our storage, we're gonna go with the Western Digital Green 1 terabyte hard drive. So what this is used for, think of it as like the memory card of your computer. You can store your games, you can store your songs, you can store your photos.
Your naughty videos?
Yes, your naughty videos. And anything else you might want to download later on.
Okay.
I mean, plenty of storage to do it. And since it's green, it uses less power. So we're saving the environment and we're contributing less to global warming. And then, for our optical drive, we're going to go with an Asus optical drive.
Okay, so
So
what does
this-
this do?
This is where you put in your CDs and your DVDs, and you can even burn CDs and burn DVDs. So if we really wanted to, we can go into the theater, we could just record a movie that's in the theaters, put it on our computer, and then we can burn copies of it and then sell a bunch of bootleg versions of it. You know what I'm saying?
So I can save our endless memories of me and Miss Sutter and him.
I mean, if you had any,
I mean, I do.
you know,
We're practically married.
David, that's just called your imagination.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
It isn't.
Alright, so that does it for our parts. You ready to get building?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is assemble everything out here first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna put it inside the case. And this is gonna make it easier for us because we have more room to work with over here than if we would put it inside the case. So first things first, we're gonna install the processor by lifting up this little latch, which will unlock the slot. There you go. Really? Alright, so you see this little gold arrow right here? So we're gonna line up that gold arrow with the arrow that's right here on the socket.
Okay.
And Then you put the latch back down and secure it. And that's it.
Okay.
Alright, so now we're gonna install the RAM.
Okay.
Alright, you can do that one. And I'll do this one.
Alright.
Alright, so you see the little notch right here?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, ahead of the game. Oh. Goddamn deal. Alright, so you just open up these latches and you push it until it clicks on both sides.
There we go.
You get that clicking action. That does it. Alright, so now we're going to install this block on top of the processor. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to put it directly on top of it, like so. You're going to take this bracket, put it in between. Alright. I'm gonna put this into this here slot.
Put this into this here slot.
Alright, there. Alright, so now I'm gonna put the fan on the heat sink. It's gonna blow air through these aluminum fans and then cool the whole thing.
Okay. Put it on.
Take this and then you plug it into your motherboard. I don't know where to plug it in. Never mind, it's right here. Alright, so you see these 4 pins on this connector?
Mm-hmm.
You have to match it up with the 4 pins that are on the motherboard right here.
Okay. So just stick it in there real quick.
Yep. It just goes right in there. Like it's supposed to be there.
Okay.
Fucking shit, Diego's not put on right.
So then let's put this in the computer already.
Oh, the end recording. Alright, Diego, flip around. Okay, do you see these connectors? These connectors have to match up with that in the back. And then it's gonna go on top of these little motherboard standoffs. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna screw it in now. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get my hand-in screwdriver. You need a screw. Alright, you see where the holes line up right here? Like one right here in the corner?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you want to put a screw. Alright, screw it in. Press. And then we're going to put another one right here. Good. Alright, so now we're going to install our optical drive into the front of the case. Just slide it in there. Not the right. Alright, line it up with this, and then there. It's toolless, all you have to do is push the button. That's it.
Okay.
Good to go. Just say you're putting in a hard drive.
I'm putting in the hard drive.
Put it in. You should do. Oh, you didn't even do it right. Good job.
We're done.
Stay tuned for our next video where we will show you guys how to install a power supply and connect all the data cables. See you guys in the next episode.